Well, Ali, many congratulations. How do you reflect on the match?
Really good match, really, in all honesty. Jack is so talented, he's such a great young player. He's got a lot of special moments to come here, there's no doubt about that. I've never seen a talent like him, apart from Ronnie O'Sullivan. So, I've been around a few years now, and it was a horrible match because me and Jack have been through similar sorts of things, and he's a really good friend of mine, and he's in our, in our management team. So, it's it's a sweet victory, but a bitter one as well.
As you say, I mean, he does have all the talent in the world, and of course there was that tricky moment when you had that really difficult black with the rest, which you missed. You thought you were going to get over the line. It then comes in the next frame, makes a big score. I mean, you're thinking, this could be on now.
Of course, of course, because all of a sudden he was walking around the table like he practices. I've just broke off, left the white an inch off the top cushion, and he pots a red like it's over the pocket and clears up. And I'm thinking, right, hang on a minute, I've just missed the black from 9-4, and now all of a sudden it's 9-6. I think it's time to start worrying if it goes 9-7. Well, and I just used my experience and stuck to my task, and delighted to get through.
It's all about getting through the rounds, isn't it? And obviously now playing China's Zhou Yulong.
Yeah, another tough young boy. Looking forward to that match. I'm looking forward to the challenge. You've got to really relish the challenge out there, and it's tough, but that's what we all play snooker for.
Is he one of the better all-round players, would you say, from the Chinese camp?
Maybe. I don't really know too much about him. I know I lost to him, I think, in the semi-finals of the Championship League last year maybe. If he can beat Mark Allen, he's got to be very good, because I'm sure Mark Allen prepared well, and he was up for winning this tournament. So for Zhao Yu to beat Mark, he's obviously a great player.
I guess the danger is for some players, it won't be for you with your experience, is to think, well, I'll probably was expecting to play Mark Allen, and this will be an easy match. It clearly won't be.
Oh, definitely not. There's no match is easy. We all want to win so much. It puts a special pressure on you out there. So you can't take anything for granted. It's just nice to be in the second round. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I've got another tough opponent ahead of me, and hopefully I can come through that. And I'll be talking to you guys again next week.
I mean, do you look at the draw and how it might open up or not open up?
No, of course not. Obviously, there's been a few shocks. Ronnie got beat. He didn't really look up for it, did he, to be honest with you? Very strange, but, it's he's under a lot of pressure, and, we all have to deal with that.
You must fancy it, though, obviously, given your record, as I mentioned here before. You've been in 2 finals and played really well here.
I have played really well here, and I played really well last year, but I run into someone that played a little bit better, like Mark Williams, and that seems to have been what's happened to me more than one occasion when I lost to Neil in the semis. He played unbelievable against me in the semi-finals, and then it was all of a sudden he had Graham Dott in the final, which obviously is you've got to look at that as a easier match than someone like Ronnie or Mark Williams or John Higgins. Graham's a tough competitor, I'm not taking anything away from him, but sometimes the draw opens up for people. Maybe it hasn't opened up for me yet, but there's always yet.
We wish you well.
Thank you.
Ali, in your sort of section of the draw, getting through to the second round, it's Mark Selby and 3 qualifiers, isn't it? So it just sort of shows the strength in depth. I know you said after qualifying you don't really see yourself as a top 16 player, but that's happened, isn't it, in that section?
Yeah, it seems to have done. I mean, I'm clearly, I think, I've earned my place here in the last 16, so that puts me top 16 in the world, doesn't it? I think I'm 12 on the 1 year list. I had a tough year a couple of years ago, didn't play well, so that's why I've dropped out, and obviously it's been tough to keep the momentum. I think where I did lose ground is when I was ill, and I didn't really take that on board, because although I sort of dropped and stayed, I wasn't improving with the pack, and I wasn't running with the pack, and I've sort of had to play catch up, and I think now I'm doing it slowly, but it's tough.
And it was nice that you said a nice word for Jack there, that it was a sort of bittersweet, because I suppose of all the people out there who perhaps got some idea of what you've experienced, there's not very many, but he would be one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Jack went through a similar sort of thing, and I remember talking to him when I was undergoing chemotherapy, and we were talking about the side effects and everything else and how bad it was, and it was nice to talk to someone on a level where he'd been through the same thing. So we've both tried our hardest out there, and today I come out the winner. Next time I'm sure he will. It's just delighted to get through, and I wish Jack all the best.